Okay, so I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, the Uncle Ben problem and the problem with Spider-Man in the MCU, and why I think Kevin Feige should not even be a part of the MCU. Kevin Feige, and this is, I'm going to start this one first, because he's so arrogant and stupid, even more than the Marvel fans, even more than Hitler. At least Hitler made some accomplishments and it was stick to his mass crazy plan and actually made accomplishments. Not saying I admire him, but I'm just saying what I'm trying to say is Kevin Feige's a loser. He thinks he's one because he's making all the money, even when he's not doing anything. And the only one that he actually did it was, well, Thor the Dark World. The fans those Marvel fans hate. I mean, I like it, but it's not that great of a film. But sad thing is that has more of the main character has sense of humor more than Spider-Man. And both Spider-Man movies, Homecoming and Far From Home. What are you doing, Marvel? You're letting Thor the Dark World have more sense of humor than the two Spider-Man films you got? More than Spider-Man? You're letting Spider-Man lose to Thor the Dark World on the level of sense of humor you could add to the film? On the sense of humor level? Period? It's like, what the... That's stupid. Oh. Everyone complains how Thor the Dark World is too boring and it takes itself so seriously. Well, you know what? I'm starting to sing the same thing for those Spider-Man movies. And I honestly think Spider-Man shouldn't be in the MCU, period. Because instead of telling good stories and using the MCU to their advantage, it seems like they're trying to restrain themselves when it comes to the MCU for a Spider-Man film. So if you're just going to restrain and just going to hold back and not use the MCU towards the advantage in the Spider-Man films, standalone Spider-Man films, then what's the point of having him in there? If you're not just going to embrace the absurdity. So that's why I think he should be cut from Marvel. Stan Lee's cut from Marvel because he died, thank God. That's my thought on it. I mean, the motherfucker had to die somehow. Had to retire somehow because he said he wasn't going to retire because he just likes the glory. You know, he says he loves doing it because it's fun, but really he just likes the glory. And, you know, he takes all the credit for, and when he technically didn't create these characters himself, and Marvel fans give him the credits, and Marvel gives him the credit of becoming the creator of all these wonderful characters, when really it was him and some other guy. Sometimes DiGiorgio, sometimes it would be Jack Kirby, sometimes it would be others, and those guys don't really get praise at all. Or is it Secret, or is it Jack Kirby? Jack Kirby? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. I just gave myself a headache. I can't think right now. It feels like a knot. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to say is, basically, I don't mind him getting credit. I don't want him to get all the credit. I want all the people to be praised, not just Stan Lee, because he didn't do any jack shit. He was the salesman. What do salesmen do? They sell you on the product and makes the product sound better than it is. they don't do any of the work or stuff. That was mostly what he was for. And either everyone likes the people who work with him didn't really like him because he was this annoying, I guess. I googled this and had my dad Google it, and yeah. So and one why I say Miles Morales is the worst Spider-Man, period, and not just into Spider-Man, but also in the comics, because he's literally a knockoff, an exact replica of the Peter Parker Spider-Man. The only difference is he's black. Not that he's a kid. Dumbasses who think that. Because guess what? I'm sure you honestly, for those who think that Peter Parker wasn't a kid when he was Spider-Man, I'm sure you think that 15, so let me get this right, 15 years old doesn't count as a kid. But 13-year-old counts as a kid. Yeah, right. That's stupid. How stupid are you guys? And I did a review on Marvel fans why they're stupid. It's because they have their heads up their penis. And if they're girls, they have their heads up their vaginas. And if they're transgenders, then it's up both. That's my review. Because they're so shoved up there, up there. They can't. They're drowning in it. That's why they can't hear other people's opinion. So, Kevin Feige unfortunately started this whole brouhaha on, not Sony's, Kevin Feige started a whole brouhaha, this war against Spider-Man leaving the MCU, and the fans throwing a temper tantrum because they want their binky in their stupid sippy cup. They want their Spider-Man binky. Well, instead of using Spider-Man as their binky in all of this MCU world as their little binky and security blanket, why don't they actually get a blanket and a binky? Annoying fucking crybabies. Spider-Man's leaving his you. Mazzoni, you can't do this. Boo-hoo-hoo for you, fans. I don't care. Actually, I do, that sounds right. I do care, but not for the reasons you think. I don't care for you. I care about Spider-Man, just not for you, guys. Or the MCU. And I care about all of Marvel characters, but I don't care about the MCU. It's not impressing me at all. Now this is going to be my review on Iron Man and why his character arc sucks in the MCU. He's dead now. Good. That's the best thing he could have done for me. Is die. So before he... So, in Iron Man 1, he was a bland, uninteresting, wooden character that only hinted at that he had a personality. We dive into that finally dive into his psychological stuff, and he gave him a personality. He made him a narcissist, rich, sarcastic dick in the second one. And he's dying in the second one. I feel bad for him, but I also am kind of happy because I was thinking, is this really happening? I feel happy. Is this what happiness feels like? And then, he doesn't die because the Black Widow gives him advice of telling him to shove and get back to work, and the second time he gives her advice, the first time he gives her friendly advice is to live his life if his last birthday he has. If this is the last birthday he has. And so he does it. So it's a great arc, and he yeah, this is a good act in this film. Now we get to the Avengers. He's just a punchline. No character arc or anything. No story for him. Sure, he sacrificed himself to save the world, but that's pretty much all he does. And he becomes friends with Bruce Banner, best buds. Now, I just thought of this, but I'll bring this up later. Okay. So, then Iron Man 3 comes out. I have no idea what the character arc is, because the movie can't make up its mind. On one hand, it's a finding of soul story. But on the other hand, it's like boom, 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 explosions. But on the other hand, it's becoming a father to this kid, a father figure to this kid, while switching back and forth. It's all over the place, really. And Robert Downey does a fine job. He gives Zach the most personality he has in the film, thanks to his acting skills. But the film is just horribly written. Did I say Tony Stark? I meant Robert Downey. And then Age of Ultron comes out, and he builds a machine, manipulates Banner, builds another machine. One turns evil, one turns good. Famous hero. Then he wants to sign the Sokovia Accord, and because he's, and due to the events of in Age of Ultron, when he saw all of his friends die, and he's afraid of not him dying, but him living and his friends, seeing his friends, all of his friends die, and him living and not dying. So, really, there was no really risk he had to take when he decided to kill himself by saving the world and going out as a hero. Because, let's just think about it, right? Okay, the friends, when you, from the story standpoint, when you really go look at it, the friends mean more to him than his daughter and wife, which is Pepper Potts, who he proposed to at the end of Homecoming. So, what would have made this interesting if, let's just think, he did see all of his old friends from the first Avengers film die, right? Including Steve Rogers, Black Widow, and Hulk, and Thor, and Hawkeye. And his vision would come true and would be... And we could see it all and his point of view. We could see this is his face and he's like in horror. Like when he sees the bodies, and then we see the bodies because he's too late for the... Because he couldn't save them. I don't know what the reason would be. I'm just trying to come up with better storyline to fix the story. Anyway, and... Or maybe... I don't know. And they could kind of figure out how and you know, he could still kind of take his gauntlet, if I'm the Thanos stone from Thanos, and snap his fingers. And but instead of him saying, "And I am Iron Man," and he says, he could say this. This is for my friends. And just snaps his fingers. And he still gets the same ending. And Peter's sad, very sad. And now, and you know what I was thinking, what I thought earlier, is that instead of Peter being that president, what if it was Hulk or Banner instead of Hulk being in that position? Because he became his best friend in the first Avengers film and was continued that role in Age of Ultron and a little in Infinity War. And that's that's the rest of his video. He made peace with his father. You know, his father's dead before he sacrificed himself, so he also made peace with Captain America and his other friends. In the movie, so that's good. Actually, he made peace with him. Yeah, he did make peace with him in that movie. I thought I was going to say. Actually, he made peace with him in Civil War, but then he decided to make peace with him again in Endgame. So, and one I couldn't understand. Why was it when he was trying... Now, this not saying... I'm talking about the ending. Okay. In Homecoming, he... well... Sort of does wants Peter to say low to the ground. And just continue being a rookie for and grow. And then at the end, he rewards him for his heroic deeds and wants him to be Avenger. And Spider-Man turns it down and managed to pay pause instead in front of people, I guess, on screen. And in the next film, when we see him, which is Infinity War, he wants Spider-Man to stay out of being a big-time hero and doing the big heavy lifting, and not happy that he's an Avenger. He says, "Alright, kid, you got what you want. You're Avenger now." And then ends up losing his new friends. I don't get why. I mean, I get that he's sad that P is gone, but why is he sad that Doctor Strange or the Guardians of the Galaxy? I mean, he shouldn't be traumatized by this. He should be just traumatized by Peter being gone because he became like a son to him. What is his connection between the Guardians and, well, Doctor Strange? We never saw what their conversations. They would just be dicks to each other, and well, you really didn't see them actually bonding. All this being dicks, not the kind that they be dicks to each other and they start bonding after a while. No, you don't feel them bonding at all. So it weakens the emotion to me. And yeah, when I really think about it, it's actually more confusing and worse than I ever thought, his character arc. And I do like how he made the video for his friends and his family, just in case if things go south and he dies. And in Endgame, he did that on screen. Made a video. And so yeah, I hate his character. I hope he gets rebooted as Tony Stark. I hope Tony Stark gets rebooted because I can just picture like anyone else playing Iron Man right now, even in like Shyamalan or Whitey Bulger. I don't know if that's a good thing if you when after like looking at this character you can just picture. Oh, I don't know if this one thing you can just picture Robert Downey or anyone playing Iron Man. That's all.